Imagine for a moment how the simplest prayer, when spoken with true faith, can turn an ordinary day into something extraordinary. A single prayer, however brief, has the power to transform a moment, to invite the divine into our lives. Prayer is not about its length or eloquence. It's about the sincerity of the heart that speaks it. A word of faith, no matter how small, can move mountains. A breath of hope, lifted toward heaven, can change the course of our lives. When I reflect on this, I often think of Saint Michael the Archangel, a protector who has been called upon by countless souls in their darkest hours. He is not some distant mythical figure. He is a living warrior of light, appointed by God to shield us from the shadows that threaten our peace. Saint Michael's name isn't spoken casually, it's an act of trust, a declaration that we are never left defenseless. The prayer to Saint Michael isn't just a series of words. It's a channel of divine light, a river of faith that has for centuries lifted spirits, strengthened hearts, and revived courage where fear once held sway. Those who stay with this prayer, who journey through its words to the end, often feel a subtle but undeniable shift, a shift like the breaking of dawn after a long, dark night. It's not magic or charm, it's the fruit of faith. It's the result of choosing to remain in that sacred space of prayer rather than rushing back into the noise of life. So, I invite you to join me in this sacred moment. Take a deep breath and remain here with me. Don't rush through. Let every word of this prayer draw you deeper into the light and safety of God's presence. As a small act of faith, press the like button, not just as a click, but as a way of saying, I choose the light. If you feel moved, drop a comment with the words, Saint Michael, intercede for me and my family before God. This small action becomes part of the prayer, a way of engraving your petition into this moment of grace. If you know someone who needs protection, peace, or simply a reminder that they are not alone, share this prayer with them. When prayer is shared, grace multiplies. Every soul that joins becomes another spark of light, strengthening the flow of this prayer until it forms a river of hope and protection. Now let us begin together. Saint Michael the Archangel, faithful and strong defender of God's people, I come before you with a humble heart, seeking help and freedom. I acknowledge your divine mission to battle against the darkness that seeks to overwhelm the children of God. I lay before you every burden I carry, every hidden chain that steals my peace. Whether it binds my body, my mind, my heart, or my soul, I surrender it to you. With trust, I ask you, raise your sword of divine light and break every bond that holds me captive. You who fight on God's behalf, hear this cry. Shine your light into the corners of my fears. Push back the shadows with your mighty presence. Strengthen me. Make me brave. Make me faithful. Guard me day and night, so I may walk securely in the radiance of God's truth. If I lose my way, bring me back. If I forget who I am, restore the knowledge that I was created for freedom, not slavery. Break apart every snare that seeks to entrap me. Let your presence restore me, so I may stand in God's sight, renewed and filled with hope. Wrap your wings around me as a shield. Protect me from dangers I cannot see. When I grow weary, lend me your strength. When hesitation grips me, give me your courage. Remind me each day to rise in faith and walk through life trusting in your protection. Help me block temptation before it takes root in me. Push me forward when fear tries to stop my steps. Stand with me in weakness and trial. Never let me fight alone. Strike down everything that seeks to draw me away from God's path. Be my guide, my strength, my light. Lead me into freedom and extend your protection to my loved ones. Spread your wings over my family, my friends, and all those dear to me. Shelter us beneath your care. Let your blessings fill our homes, bringing peace, harmony, and love while driving away all darkness. Protect our relationships, our households, and guard us from envy, bitterness, or trouble. I ask not only for my family, but for every soul burdened by pain, for those trapped in addiction, fear, or grief. Stretch out your hand and touch them with your light, reminding them they are never alone. Saint Michael, I believe in your powerful intercession. Teach me to live in love and guide me to choose the path of truth. Remind me that I am never abandoned, and be with me in all things, work, relationships, choices, and every step along my journey. If anything seeks to draw me away from God's truth, protect me, keep me safe, and let me walk in your light. Let my hands be blessed as I remain beneath your protection. In this sacred moment, I open my heart to you. Break apart the chains that still cling to me, keeping me from living fully in God's grace. See what I cannot speak aloud, heal what I cannot mend, and lift what I cannot carry. I trust that heaven listens, that angels move, and that your mighty presence surrounds me even now. Let your sword of justice and holy power reach deep within me, driving out every shadow. Grant me wisdom to know what is good and the courage to choose it. When confusion or doubt rises, help me discern truth from lies and walk in peace instead of chaos. Extend your care beyond me. Watch over my family, my friends, and all who are connected to my life. Keep us safe from harm, sickness, and anything that would steal our peace. Stand as our shield against injustice, and let your presence be so strong that no storm, emotional or spiritual, can shake us. Guide me when the road is difficult, giving strength when I am weak, courage when adversity comes, and boldness to walk in God's direction, even when I cannot see the way ahead. With each step, may I feel your power lifting me, keeping me safe from harm. Let your blade of truth and justice break every hidden chain, so my life becomes a testimony to your help, not only in words, but in how I live. Teach me to be an agent of healing in a wounded world. Guard my health, my family, my finances, and every area of my life. Protect me from negative thoughts and help me stay grounded in goodness, integrity, and faith. As I go about my days, be my compass. Show me the right paths. Warn me of danger and help me choose what is good. Strengthen my faith and remind me that even in the hardest moments, I am never alone. Help me build relationships founded on love, kindness, and understanding. Guide my heart to see the needs of others and respond with compassion. Let me be a reflection of your light, spreading hope wherever I go. As I reflect on the blessings that fill my life, I realize that each moment, whether of joy or hardship, is a gift from God. Every challenge faced is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen my faith, and to move closer to the life that God has planned for me. Even in the moments of uncertainty, I trust that there is always a purpose, a lesson to be learned, and a step closer to the truth. Through every trial, I have witnessed God's hand guiding me, steadying me, and strengthening me. When I felt weak, when fear attempts to take hold, I remember that I am not alone. I remember the promise that Saint Michael, the mighty protector, stands with me, his sword raised against every force of darkness. And with each step I take, I know that I walk in the light of God's truth. No matter how heavy the road may seem, when I find myself feeling lost, unsure of which path to take, I turn to God and Saint Michael for guidance. In the quiet moments, when the world around me is full of noise and distraction, I seek the stillness that connects me to the divine. It is in that stillness that I find clarity, strength, and direction. Saint Michael, with his unwavering presence, offers the peace I need to move forward with confidence, trusting that God's plan is always unfolding before me. I also recognize the importance of living a life that is generous, a life where my actions reflect the love and grace that God has shown me. The ability to give, whether through time, resources, or kindness, is a blessing that brings us closer to the heart of God. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, becomes a reflection of God's love. By choosing to live generously, we open ourselves to the abundance that flows from Him, and we create a ripple effect of grace and blessing in the lives of others. As I continue on this journey, I remain committed to being a light in the world, to spreading hope, and to lifting others up. There are moments when the road is difficult, when the burdens seem too heavy, but I know that with God's protection and Saint Michael's intercession, no challenge is insurmountable. The obstacles that once seemed impossible are now opportunities for growth, for learning, and for becoming stronger in faith. In times of joy, I do not forget to give thanks. I offer up my gratitude for every blessing, both big and small, for the times of laughter, for the moments of peace, for the relationships that bring love and support into my life. I am thankful. And as I share that joy with others, I know that I am fulfilling the purpose God has set for me. Saint Michael, I ask for your continued protection, for the strength to carry on in times of difficulty, and for the courage to walk in God's light with unwavering faith. As I strive to live a life of integrity, to seek wisdom, and to grow spiritually, I know that I can face whatever comes my way. I trust that with every prayer, every act of faith, and every step I take, I am drawing closer to the life that God has planned for me. In the moments of uncertainty, I choose to trust. I choose to walk forward, even when the way ahead is unclear, because I know that God is with me, guiding me, and protecting me through every storm. And when I feel overwhelmed, I remember that I am never alone. Saint Michael is by my side, leading me through the darkness and into the light of God's grace. I invite you too to trust in that same light. No matter where you are in your journey, no matter what you face, know that you are not alone. There is always protection, always guidance, and always the opportunity to grow in faith. In the moments of doubt, when life feels heavy, pause and remember that you are surrounded by divine protection. Keep moving forward with faith, knowing that God's plan for you is good and that His light will always guide you home. If you are walking through a difficult season, remember that you can always turn to God in prayer. Let your heart speak freely, trusting that He hears you, that He sees your struggles, and that He will give you the strength to overcome. And in those quiet moments of prayer, feel the presence of Saint Michael and the heavenly host watching over you, lifting you up, and guiding you toward peace. May you always find the courage to walk in the light, the wisdom to choose what is good, and the strength to remain faithful no matter the circumstances. And as you continue to walk this path, may you always feel the presence of Saint Michael beside you, leading you to freedom, protection, and peace. Amen. Lord, I place my trust in you to provide for my needs, knowing you are the one who sustains me. Let your blessings overflow into my life, bringing abundance and prosperity. Teach me how to manage my resources with wisdom, and help me live with purpose and integrity. I stand in faith, knowing that everything I need, you have already provided. I trust in your grace to guide me toward a life of abundance, not just for myself, but for those I love. As I close this prayer, I ask for your protection, provision, and guidance in every area of my life. May your light shine upon me and those I care about. May I live in peace, joy, and gratitude, always walking in your love and light. As we continue this journey of faith, protection, and divine guidance, I encourage you to reflect on the power of prayer and the strength that comes from trusting in God's plan. The more we embrace His light, the more we are able to walk through this world with confidence, knowing that no shadow can overcome us when we stand in the presence of His truth. I invite you to carry this prayer with you into every moment of your day. Let it be a reminder that you are never alone, that Saint Michael, our protector, walks with you, guarding you from harm and helping you navigate life's challenges. As you go forward, take comfort in the fact that God's angels are at work in your life, helping you fulfill your purpose and protect you from every force of darkness. Every day is an opportunity to strengthen your faith, to grow in love, and to step closer to the life that God has designed for you. But none of this happens in isolation. We are meant to walk this journey together. We are meant to uplift one another, to pray together, and to support each other through every high and low. That's why I ask you to join this community of faith where we share prayers, encouragement, and blessings that multiply through the power of unity. As you move forward with confidence, I ask you to make a small but powerful commitment today. Press that like button below, not just as a click, but as a way of saying, I choose the light, I choose faith, I choose protection. Your support helps spread these messages, and together we can create a community of strength, love, and protection. If this prayer has touched your heart, leave a comment with the words, Saint Michael, intercede for me and my family. Let this become part of your prayer, etched into this moment of grace. By commenting, you are making your petition known, inviting others into your journey of faith, and strengthening the power of this prayer. Also, if you know someone who needs protection, peace, or simply a reminder that they are not alone, share this video with them. When prayer is shared, it grows stronger, spreading light into the lives of those who need it most. Sharing this video becomes another act of faith, bringing divine protection into the hearts of your loved ones. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you ensure that you never miss an opportunity to join in powerful moments of prayer, encouragement, and spiritual growth. You'll be the first to know when new videos are released, and each video will be an invitation for you to strengthen your faith, receive protection, and walk in the light of God's grace. I encourage you to not just watch this video passively, but to engage, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let these actions be a commitment to your own journey of faith and to the shared journey of everyone who watches this channel. Let us all become a community that walks together in light, strength, and grace. As you continue on your journey, remember that no matter what you face, Saint Michael is with you, and God's angels are surrounding you. There is nothing you cannot overcome when you walk in the strength of faith, trust, and protection. Keep your heart open to the blessings that are waiting for you, and know that you are never alone. The light of God is always with you, guiding your steps, lifting your burdens, and helping you to grow in grace. So take a moment now, press like, leave a comment, share with others, and subscribe to the channel. Together we'll build a community of faith that is stronger than anything the world can throw at us. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we'll continue walking together in faith, prayer, and divine protection. Until then, remember, you are blessed, you are protected, and you are never alone. Amen.